The Dark Tower. See the exclusive new trailer.
Tower, it's based off a book series by Stephen King, and let me just say, book series, okay? I have not read the book series, but book series. This movie doesn't work. Now, I went to this movie with some optimism. You know, I never go into a movie going in saying, "Oh, I want the movie to be bad. Fuck this movie." I never do that because I always have hope for that. I respect the filmmaking art. I respect the trouble it is to go through to make a movie. I know how hard it is. Trust me, I'm working on one of myself. But this movie is just too much in too little time. This movie should have been close to 2 hours and 30 minutes, but this movie is an hour and 30 minutes. It's about 90 minutes. This movie's too short. They try to cram way too much into this one movie. The movie feels really rushed. Idris Elba as the gunslinger, as they call him. He does a pretty good job, actually. I'm a big fan of Idris Elba. I think he's one of the most underrated actors that we have in the industry today. But this movie doesn't work because this is the biggest problem of the movie. There's a lot of mythos in this story, and like there's a lot of legends and lore, but you never really get they barely brush on the surface of the lore. And and from what I heard from people who have read the book is that that's the best thing is the history of the gunslingers and the Dark Tower itself and all that. And this movie just quickly passes by those things and never really completely delves into them and really invests you in this world. It's like you get into this world, you see the basics of it, and that's pretty much it. You don't see anything else. So that's my biggest problem with the movie is that it just rushes over things. Matthew McConaughey as pretty much Satan. He's Satan in this movie. Let's just call it that. The Man in Black. He does okay. He doesn't do much. He's nothing special. You don't really get any backstory with him. It's just, hey, I'm a bad guy. I'm a magic. That's pretty much what Matthew McConaughey does. He just comes in, fucks shit up, and then leaves. You don't know much about this guy, and that's pretty much it. Now, I will say, this movie, overall, my impressions were, it's okay. I didn't come out of this movie saying, oh, I love this movie, best movie of the summer, or one of the best of the summer. And I didn't come out of this movie saying, oh, this is emoji movie level bad. It's not that bad, and it's not that good. It's in the middle. It's just okay. My biggest problem with the movie is, like I said before, it just rushes things into a small runtime for a movie that needs a longer runtime. And when they officially announced the runtime for this movie, I kind of was like, "Whoa, really? That's a pretty short movie." And looking it up right now, it's an hour and 35 minutes, which isn't that long, guys. Tom Taylor, who plays Jake Chambers, the kid, he does a pretty good job. He surprised me. I thought he was gonna get annoying and get the stereotypical kid in the movie who can't act, but he did a pretty good job. He had a lot of down moments and scenes where he really just showed his acting talent. He had a lot of emotional scenes. Same thing with Idris Elba. You learn a little about him, and he has, of course, Idris Elba nails these entire emotional moments. That's what he lives for. The action scenes they're fun. They're fun to watch. But when I come out of this movie, the two biggest things I take away, anytime I come out of any movie, I ask this. One, was it a good movie on a filmmaking perspective? And two, did I have fun? Was it a good movie on the filmmaking perspective? No. Like I said before, this movie feels rushed. The movie feels off. You could tell this movie was really rushed, and the story's too short, and the movie's too short. Sorry, the story's too long, and the movie's too short. And did I have fun with the movie? I had fun in the action scenes, but in the rest of the movie where it's not action, I'm like, okay, I don't really know what's going on. You guys didn't really explain that plot point. You guys didn't really explain the mythos behind that. And the monsters in the movie, I guess if you want to call them, they just pop up. I'm like, oh, I'm a monster. And then they just fight. That's pretty much it. This movie is okay. You're not going to... I'm pretty sure this won't be the highlight of your summer, even if you're a Stephen King, fan. And I have to say, there are a lot of Easter eggs and little hints to his other works, other books. I don't know if it's... I hope they're not trying to make a whole Stephen King connected universe. I hope that's not what they're doing. I hope it was just, a little fun for the fans. But yeah, guys, The Dark Tower, I'm going to end up giving it 2 out of 5 Sith Lords. So I'm gonna give them Count Dooku and I'll give them Maul. So Count Dooku and Maul, they're going to the Dark Tower. 2 out of 5. What did you guys think of the Dark Tower? Comment below and let's start a discussion, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed. And as always, guys, thank you guys for watching, and may the Force be with you.